This is Wallet Brief, where we cut through the noise and focus on what matters to your money. Stock market today, searches hit peak levels as Tuesday trading enters the final hours before the most anticipated earnings report of 2026. Nvidia releases results after the closing bell at 4 p.m. Eastern, and the market is essentially paralyzed waiting for that data. The S&P 500 sits at 6,909, just 91 points below the psychologically significant 7,000 milestone. The Nasdaq closed Monday near 22,886, while the Dow finished around 49,626. Trading volumes are light, price action is muted, and everyone knows the real market movement happens tonight in after-hours trading once Nvidia's numbers hit. Nvidia has become the defining catalyst for this market because it's now the world's largest company by market capitalization at over $4.6 trillion, representing massive weight in major indexes. Wall Street expects explosive growth. Analysts are looking for 57% revenue expansion for fiscal year 2026, with projections reaching 65% for fiscal 2027. CEO Jensen Huang has publicly stated that demand for the company's new Blackwell AI platform is off the charts, creating enormous expectations. But the pressure is immense. After weeks of AI spending skepticism that crushed software stocks by 20 to 30 and sparked defensive rotation across the market, Nvidia must deliver a massive beat and provide supremely confident guidance to restore faith in tech leadership. Consumer confidence data released this morning showed households remain cautious about the economy, which adds pressure on Nvidia to prove the tech sector can lead regardless of broader economic weakness. Here's what's actually happening. The market has reached maximum concentration risk. Just 10 companies now represent nearly 40 of the S&P 500's total market weight, with Nvidia as the largest single name. That means tonight's earnings report could move the entire index 2 to 3 in either direction, regardless of what's happening with the other 490 companies. The stakes are unprecedented. If Nvidia beats estimates and Jensen Huang provides confident commentary about sustained AI infrastructure demand from Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, and other tech giants, the market could rally sharply to 7,000 and beyond. But if the company misses expectations, guides cautiously, or suggests any slowdown in AI chip orders, expect violent selling not just in semiconductors, but across software, cloud computing, and growth stocks broadly. The recent Supreme Court tariff ruling provided temporary relief, but trade policy uncertainty persists, and last week's GDP miss at 1.4 showed the economy cooling faster than expected. If your 401k or retirement accounts have significant tech exposure, and most do through index funds, tonight's Nvidia results will directly impact your portfolio value. The company needs to prove that billions in AI infrastructure spending are translating into sustained chip demand, and that this demand will continue growing at exceptional rates. A strong beat with bullish guidance could send your tech holdings surging 3 to 5 or more overnight. A miss or cautious outlook could trigger 5 to 10 declines across your semiconductor, software, and cloud computing positions. For consumers, tonight's results matter beyond the stock market. If Nvidia shows that AI infrastructure build-out is accelerating, that validates the long-term transformation of how businesses operate, which could mean more automation affecting jobs, but also more productivity gains. The weak economic data we've seen increases the likelihood of Federal Reserve rate cuts later this year, which would eventually lower mortgage rates and borrowing costs, providing relief if you're buying a home or car. Tuesday trading will remain subdued until the 4 p.m. closing bell. Then Nvidia reports, likely around 4:15 to 4:30 p.m. Eastern, followed by the earnings call at 5 p.m. Watch the initial stock reaction in after-hours trading. If it jumps 5 to 10 higher, that signals a strong beat, and the broader market will likely gap higher Wednesday morning. If it falls 5 to 10, expect a difficult Wednesday session. Also watch Jensen Huang's language carefully during the call. Confident statements about future demand and capacity expansion signal continued leadership. Any hedging or caution about orders, competition, or spending patterns will spook investors. Other semiconductor stocks like AMD, Broadcom, Marvell, and ASML will move sharply on Nvidia's results and commentary. Wednesday morning's market open will reveal whether we're headed to 7,000 or back towards 6,700. Everything converges on the next few hours. That's it for today's Wallet Brief. Subscribe for daily updates on what's moving markets and your money.